Good morning, collective. All right, I'm back just to finish these fire elements reports. And I want my bangs out of my face. Pardon me. So once I started the video, I realized my headband was crooked and I wanted to straighten it out, and it got more crooked. So just hang on a second. All right. Fire energies, that's where I'm at. And that covers all 4 elements for the past week, actually. Okay. So the warnings, I'm getting the warnings. A lot of the warnings. There's a lot of attacks on the collective right now. The body of Christ, the twin flame collective of healers who are trying to come into merge at this time. Basically, I just see YouTube hosting a lot of enemies that want to attack those unions and want to attack specifically also the sacred feminine masculine union. So it's all about, they're trying to speak to the masculine energy and the fire energy, because fire signs have a lot going on right now. And they're trying to speak to my masculine, who is a fire sign, and hit him with a lot of stuff. Apparently now he's got a situation where he's got 2 people vying for his affection and he has to choose. And there's some readers showing up to aggravate because of that, which is what I had to go through. So I don't know why that's now looking like the scenario that a masculine is going through, but that's what it looks like. So that's how it was looking for me for a while. But you got these readers, you got these people that come on here and they look at everything from a 3D perspective. And they judge people from the 3D perspective, and they have all these 3D things to say, and they're tapped into the drama of it all, and they make money on it. And I don't know why they think they have the right to make money on love and healing that way, and enlightenment and the ascension, other than YouTube has given them that idea. Other than that, I don't know what makes them think they have that kind of right, that they can just get up and go make people their bread and butter who are trying to heal and have relationships. I don't know how they think that's going to benefit them in the end, how that's not going to end up causing them to be judged eternally. If they're not already souls that are being judged eternally, and it is an illusion, and they are here from the lower realms. Because the last guy that just showed up trying to speak to fire sign energy, as I'm about to do fire sign energy, looks like Gargamel. And yesterday, they were showing me another thing from the past that Mercury retrograde dug up. Again. It's been dug up a lot, but it's got to be dug up again. I don't know why. Which is, I think this time it's being dug up because it's on my timeline as an injustice, and the person involved in it actually went to high school with my twin flame or went to the same high school. So there's some sort of family connection or friendship connection, neighborhood connection, possibly even a family connection between this ex who did me really dirty, very abusively, and his baby mom. And that's what they've brought up. And I'm like, why are you bringing up that to me? If the masculine knows the guy and he's already in violation and getting a millstone for what he did to me, why are you bringing that to me? But It's basically just to show me that the shadow work is all getting done. And it is going as far back as that. So no one else does any of this work. It's God who does it. It is the Lord Jesus. Like, I don't go do this work. I don't go back in time. I can't do things like that. These are doors that were opened in the past that the Lord has closed and doesn't want them reopened. And the current doors that are opened are the doors that God has opened, and they will not be shut. Let no man separate what God has joined. Somebody attempted to separate what God has joined, and many times it came from the masculine's own camp. And the attacks that came from that camp were very detrimental, very concerning, and very damaging. That's a guy who came and took me, said he wanted to take me and my kids camping, and took to see some of his relatives who were having gatherings out in the woods, in circles wearing robes. Or some said they didn't have to wear the robes, but they had to participate, and they all would get together and eat. And they wanted to know if I was a good fit for him. So they were going to do some oracle cards. I've been dating this guy for a little while, like 6 weeks, 2 months, something like that. He was fresh out of a separation and was supposed to be getting a divorce. Wanted to date me, pursued me hot and heavy, got me to date him, got me to make his ex-wife jealous, used me to make some of the old friends from his neighborhood jealous, to get his mom all stirred up. Let me get close to his kids and act like he really cared about me and my kids, and dumped me overnight, ghosted me. While his ex-wife and her mother and her current boyfriend stalked me all over Cincinnati, stole my Social Security card, stole my ID, and started phone harassing me. And this all happened after I decided to go out for my birthday and meet some new friends and go to a new club and go out with some girlfriends, and met a guy who used to run around in the same neighborhood that I was from when I got hit in the head and had an accident and went to go live with my family, and never saw those people again. This is the kind of stuff that the enemy is just dying to bring up. And I have a new friend that moved into my life. She lives in my neighborhood, and she just loves horror movies. Oh my God, she loves them. And one of the things I saw on her television screen, one of the movies she was going to invite me to watch, was the It movie. And it had those clown demons in it. I'm like, those are the clown demons that make you relive all of the worst, most horrible experiences you've ever had, especially in your childhood. That's not fun. That's not what you want hanging around you and your child. That's not what I want hanging around, but that's what we got. That's what we got, thanks to this trashy ass place that they're trying to run into the ground here, because they're corrupt people. Yeah. That's the truth. Okay. And they're all over YouTube too. But they're corrupt. They're not real. They're not real twin flame healers. They have no real insight. They came in with this wave of dark energy that was summoned or conjured during these last moon cycles. In which ways, who knows? Okay, how it was conjured, how it was summoned, what it was summoned for, who it's being used for. It's all too soon to tell. But it has been done. And they do it in every moon cycle. And effectively, they do try to summon your past on you. Lots of temptation energy. They summon that past on you because they can create attachment energy for you through that. Because it's the right concoction of energy to have present in your life, to create an attachment, to stay in your life as a monitoring spirit in order to pull off some dark feat in your life, okay? In order to stay attached. If you're in deliverance path, it's because they want to stay attached to you. and they're being removed. If you're not in deliverance path and you're dealing with attachments, it's just okay. You're dealing with attachments. You need to get in your deliverance path so you cannot be dealing with attachments. All right. So these people, why they did these things, I don't know. This happened when I was in my 20s. And this is what the enemy has dished out right now, which is really weird. Okay. And so I had this little hot and heavy fling with this person. There was some chemistry there. It had been a long time since I'd really been in an intimate relationship. And I had an intimate 4-month relationship with someone who was acting as if we had a real good connection that might grow into something, and then saw a chance or wanted to get back. I don't really know what he did. He just ghosted me. And he never came around again. But he never left. Spiritually, he's always made an appearance in my life. And it started when I got on social media. Him and a buddy of his that I knew at the time that also wanted to date me and that also pursued me hot and heavy, even though his friend was dating me. So it was a strange situation. I was 24 and I didn't know what to do with that kind of attention. I didn't know what to do with any of that. And so, I had some crazy experiences. And I've been doing timeline work. So this is what came up. And the reason I'm sharing it here, I don't usually share the timeline work here. I'm sharing it here because it has recently resulted in me having psychic attacks as I try to go about doing things on the channel for my collective. So if this is going to result in psychic attacks again, it's because of this Mercury retrograde or because somebody is messing around and shouldn't be messing around, or both. And we'll get to the bottom of it. We'll find out what it is. And when we do, we'll deal with it. In the meantime, we're looking at fire energy. So if you are a fire sign or you have a lot of fire in your chart, or your twin flame, the person you're watching for, has a lot of fire in their chart, a lot of people around you could be fire signs or have a lot of fire energy. You could just have a lot of fire elements happening around you or to you at this time. And so you may really resonate with the fire elements. So twin flames are souls that are in touch with all the elements because they are not limited. They're unlimited and they're infinite souls. And they are unlimited when it comes to elemental energy. Wow, that card just flew back out again. I have to really get down there and get this card. Hold on. So, twin flames are unlimited. They have unlocked their spiritual abilities. They have an active light body. They have a purpose and a destiny with God. They carry starseed templates in their DNA, and they have a mission. They're part of the ascension of planet Earth right now, and they are assigned to the godly and angelic realms. They're twin flames. They're considered elite witnesses for God. They're sacred souls, divine souls. They belong to God, and they belong to the 144,000. Twin flames are unlimited souls who don't necessarily resonate with one single sign on the zodiac wheel, which is a limited wheel, which is a 3D concept, which came from the old grid, which is expired, which is why we're here. It's because that all has to go now. The new grid is here. The new earth grid is being anchored in. Okay? That's the truth. Boop. Oop, I'm over here. That's the truth. Okay? So that's being anchored in. There is the Four of Wands. A lot of work being done. Lots to show for it. That's the twin flame card. Four of Wands. Confirmation. They are each other's counterpart. They are each other's true match. It's not a 3D relationship. There are not concepts like all the 3D concepts and relationships. It goes far beyond that, okay? But and for many of you who are doing merge, it's because you have a destiny, and your destiny is holy matrimony, marriage, okay? And that is the truth, and it is true love. And you are solidifying something, okay? You may be putting something in writing, and it could be about a love relationship. You're solidifying, or you're communicating, and you're putting things down. You're putting it down, okay? With that energy right there, that's what I see. So somebody's ready to put it down, lock it down, get married, okay? Fire sign energy. Sag is ready to get it going. Sag don't play when it comes to that. When they decide, when they set their sails, when they set their heart on something or their mind or make up their mind, that's that. They make up their mind. And once they've made up their mind, they stick to it. They apply that fire energy and they make it happen. They set it ablaze. That's what they do. So something's being set ablaze in the love field for the Sag, okay? Something's going on in the love. This is true twin flame love. This is somebody you want to marry. This is somebody you are married to or will be married to. This is marriage energy, 7-11 on my clock. Let's cut this deck. Let's get started here. Looking at divine feminine and divine masculine energies. This is wild. I can't believe this is what fire energy all of a sudden looks like. Fire energy's been going through some crazy stuff. And then all of a sudden, this is what it looks like. Pretty good stuff. All right. This came out last night after I ended the live. This card flew out the deck and said, hi. And I'm like, hi. How are you? Somebody's like, I love you. Okay, so somebody either has a crush, they have a desire for you, they're very attracted to you, or this is how they're feeling. They're wearing their heart on their sleeves. They're in this attraction energy. They lots of love and attraction for you. And they may have recently been happy to be back in your energy is what I'm getting, or they will soon be back in your energy and be very happy about it. We have the 2 of Wands with that. So this is happening within 2 days, 2 weeks, probably not 2 years, but 2 days, 2 weeks, 2 hours. This could be 2 choices that you're making or have made, 2 things that you're working on trying to do, 2 paths that are being taken seriously, 2 destinies, 2 timelines. Could be looking at 2 timelines here, both the feminine and the masculine. So this came out on the feminine side. So this is the feminine's energy. So she's being more like this. She's wearing her heart on her sleeve. She's expressing herself. She may be writing poetry, resonating with poetry, reading poetry, or even receiving poetry. Someone may have written her a song or a card or a letter or sent her a message or is about to. There's about to be some loving communication. There could be 2 people with affection for you. There could be 2 people sending you love messages, 2 situations that are bringing a lot of love into your life and a lot of positivity or a lot of possibility and hope in love. Okay? These are 2 things that have started, 2 things that have ignited, 2 things that you're very passionate and creative about, or you will be. Or this is 2 very creative, passionate people. Then we have foundational energy. We have the 4 of Pentacles. So this is something that brings you a lot of grounding, stability. This is about your foundation, your finances too. Somebody may be bringing a lot of wealth or stability into your life. Or they make you feel very secure. Could be both. This is another 2 here. So this is the lover's energy yet again. This is also grounding energy yet again. And again, this looks like somebody who's maybe, this one's the juggling card. So this is literally, you could be juggling 2 people. This is work and love, home life and love, being a parent and then working, or 2 relationships, a bestie and a friend, a child and a lover, a husband and a friend, a husband and a child, your business and your husband. I don't know. It's something. 2 very major things that you're focused on, that you're trying to make decisions about or decide on, or that you have decided on. And you may be applying a lot of this energy in order to make this decision or move in this decisive direction that brings you more stability and a stronger foundation. It also could be bringing you financial opportunity. This could be two things going on in your job, two sources of income, two projects that you're working on, two opportunities. In some cases, it could be like that. Two possibilities of paths to try, two options, 2 years you've been doing something, 2 weeks, 2 hours, 2 days. It could be 2 days before you meet someone. You may meet them around your home or foundation. This could be someone from your past, doesn't have to be, but this is someone who has a lot of affection, or you have a lot of affection for someone who is part of your foundation, and they are part of your life in some way, but you're in this juggling energy. We have the 8 of Wands, so you could be juggling a lot because of work and finances, abundance, prosperity, wealth, all those things. You could be busy with all of that. It's just being surrounded by tangible prosperity, wealth, and abundance. So you're surrounded by this energy. After this 4, you have an 8. So you could be looking at investments. You could already be investing. You could be saving up wealth, or looking at the future, or finding out about wealth, or learning that you have wealth, or just becoming more wealth-minded, or more apt to build a strong, wealthy foundation. This love is coming in that could be bringing you a lot of abundance and prosperity through a connection or a relationship. This could be after a period of decision making and juggling and indecisiveness. Someone could be indecisive about a love connection, or they're indecisive about who they love or what they love most about something concerning an opportunity, a job, or a person. We have the King of Hearts. So this is a family man. This is a commitment. This is a masculine energy, but it's also a Cancer energy. So it's the energy of home, stability, family, that kind of stability, that kind of abundance and energy here with this guy. He's the father figure. He's very parental-minded leader type person, father figure, family man, committed partner, devoted, committed, future-focused, home-oriented, homebody type person, or someone you are dealing with is a water sign person, or they resonate a lot or move like that a lot, like a water sign person. This is a feminine. She could be a water sign. Doesn't have to be. She could be a Pisces. She definitely could be an empath. She's not coming through in the empath. She's coming through stronger. She's coming through as the king. We have the 3 of Swords. Something is very disappointing, or it was in the past, or something is very challenging in the heart area. But it also looks to be very disappointing. Could be disastrous, could be betrayal. This could be a betrayal because of finances, or because this is the direction you're moving in, or what's happening in your life is causing some sort of betrayal or heartbreak or disappointment, okay? You could also have been having surgery of some kind. This could be heart chakra surgery, spiritual surgery. It could be physical surgery in some cases, but it looks like heart chakra surgery. You may be completing that, maybe healing your heart, or you may just be experiencing some fresh wounds to the heart. This could be because of a love affair, information from the past about a love affair, information from the past that interferes with a love affair, or a past love affair that's coming back around to be resolved that once caused heartache, or is currently causing some kind of heartache or disappointment. for the feminine. Four of Hearts. So this is something that's being offered. Someone's offering up a heartache here. This is also the energy of like, this person will break your heart, or this person has broke your heart, or you just know this person will break your heart. This is kind of person or relationship that you feel that will likely break your heart. You may make a decision based on who you think who can handle your heart or handle you best at the heart level and won't break your heart. He'll be careful with the kind of heart that you have. Or you could just feel very sensitive at the heart level right now. Careful with words. Words could affect you at the heart level right now. Four of Hearts. Be careful what you say. Someone could have said something that it hit you in the heart chakra. It could be causing you to open up your heart chakra. It could be piercing in to your heart chakra, causing you to feel certain things, or it once did. This could be your thoughts on love, past disappointments, things like that. With the Four of Hearts, something's being offered a door. Something's come in, something new, something interesting, something that may hold some hope and possibility. It may be about love has happened. And we have the Queen of Wands coming out here. We have some Leo energy. This could be happening right now in Leo season, or it just happened in Leo season. You may have met someone. They may have already disappointed you or broke your heart with something that they said, but they may not have been trying to. They may have been trying to be in this energy, but they said something insensitive. So this is somebody that like maybe could put their foot in their mouth or say too much when they don't mean to. Kind of insensitive, like in an immature way, but they don't mean to. Like, this could be you. The feminine herself has said something that she didn't mean to say to a masculine or to another person or a young person. This could be about a younger person. This could be about two younger people or two masculines, or a younger person and a masculine. Four opportunities or just one opportunity. Either way, it's an offer here. This could be an offer of union or marriage or reunion. With the twos, it could be reunion, could be marriage, a strong foundation or stability with somebody after heartbreak, in spite of heartbreak, or to help heal from heartbreak. We have the 10 of Hearts. So we do have the marriage card. We have the happiness card, and we have another commitment card. So this is somebody healing from a union, or that had to heal from a union, or is about to go into union or be proposed to, or is planning a wedding, or is married and going through some changes in their union and having a reunion or renewing something. They may be in the energy of renewal. This is a very attractive offer coming from or to the feminine. This could be about love or strong stability and foundation. This could be others around a Cancer or a Sag energy who are finding love at this time. This could be young people. The Sag and Cancer could also be the perfect catalyst for love for the people around them at this time, or they have been that in the past and they are standing in those kind of roles now, or they will be. Someone is inspiring someone through poetry, songs, writings, love writings, that kind of expression. And they're making a real offer through that, or they're thinking about doing it that way. Someone's thinking about how they want to propose. Someone could be writing their wedding vows or finish their wedding vows, or needs to work on their wedding vows. I'm not getting a lot of communication energy here. Something needs to come from the heart and be communicated. This could be from the feminine to the feminine. The feminine could be attracting a lot of energy, including masculine or her own masculine at this time. But some of them may be like, she may be feeling a little vulnerable, a little sensitive, a little bit in that kind of energy. And she may be attracting masculines that are somehow resonant with that. And it doesn't have to be that it's the feminine. It could be the masculine, but it's showing up here in the reading, over here on the way over here on the feminine side. So that's what we see there. Let's look at the masculine's energy. So over on his feminine side, he's got the Six of Swords. So something is true. This is something concerning love, or something he's sentimental about concerning love or truth, or the truth of love or true love. And this is a Two of Hearts. So this is a true love, a true attraction, a mutual attraction at the heart level, a love connection happening here. This could be 6 months from now. This could have been 6 months ago, 6 days, 6 weeks, 6 years, 6 hours. Something to do with 6. 6 could also just denote that there's a lot of love here, and a lot of communication needs to happen, or will be happening, or there is some communication about love that's happening at this time to a lover specifically. Someone you are mutually attracted to, that you have a lot of affinity in mutual love for. So we have the 10. We also have another union card. So, but this is union. This is also legacy. So this could be your business and your marriage, or just your business or just your marriage. But no, it's usually not just marriage. So this would be marriage combined with business. So this is a union that has the potential to have a very strong foundation, or currently does have a very strong foundation. We do have the Eight of Hearts. So this is about love and money, or this is doing what you love to do, being with the person you love, having that kind of love in your life, that kind of legacy, and that kind of abundance. Loving what you do and just being content and abundant and surrounded by abundance and things that make you feel secure and content. You're very provided for with this energy. The masculine is either very provided for or wants to provide for somebody through a union. And the way it's looking in the reading is that he wants to provide, or can provide for somebody and wants to. Could be what they're expressing. Maybe they've gotten over some fears concerning that maybe caused some disappointment and heartbreak with the feminine at one point. But it looks like they've overcome this, or they are currently now overcoming that. This could have been fear of the finances, fear of the future, so in some way. So we have a conflict card. So there's some sort of conflict about the union, about the abundance and prosperity, or there was recently. Six of Hearts, this is true love. This is sentiment. This is giving gifts. Someone gave a gift or wants to give a gift, or someone gave a gift in a union. This could be exchanging gifts, because we have exchange of energy here. But it comes with a lot of pressure for some reason. There could be pressure to exchange gifts, or there's a lot of pressure because now you have to communicate or exchange gifts or make a union work or take some actions. And that it may require a lot of working through conflict or disagreements. There may have been some upheaval in your love life or your financial, in some sort of area of abundance in your life, or there's about to be, or something's about to be activated in order to be released to you, because it's the energy of release. So this could be finances, fortune being released. This could be your union being released. It could be both. Looks like both here. Seven of Hearts, an Ace of a promising new beginning, filled with lots of pursuit of these desires, or there could be materialism here. That could be why there's conflict, because of this materialism. Or someone doesn't want to be materialistic, or there's a warning about materialistic attitudes or materialism here. This is good, though. This is the work card. This is like you worked for this material. You worked for all that you have. And this is what the masculine's saying here. He's saying, no, we worked for this. This is ours. We worked for it. If I worked for it, it's mine. There's no conflict. We worked hard for this. And this could be about the union. We worked hard for this union. And why is there conflict? Why should there be conflict? We worked hard for this and we are mutually attracted. We both agree and this is what we want. So what's the problem? It's like that kind of energy. So, or it's like, so what are we waiting on? Let's tie the knot. Let's solidify this. Or I'm tired of waiting. I'm ready to do this. Whatever fears we had or problems we had in the past, let's work through those and let's get into the energy of love and this new beginning. They're ready to take on this new beginning. This is a person who's ready for a long haul type of relationship here. And they're ready to work out whatever kind of conflict, disagreements are here in the way of this love and this prosperity, this union, this abundance, this future that could turn out to be this beautiful right here. So the 2 before this card and the 6 after this card and the 8. This is all hearts over here with the masculine. So he's in his heart energy. This is beautiful. It's a lot to say from the heart. Really feeling it right now in the heart chakra. This could be causing the feminine to have to heal her heart or vice versa. This could be expressing love and true love for one another, true devotion, true desire, true passion, mutual attraction. This is being expressed and this exists here in this connection with this fire energy. So this could be collectively, there's a lot of passion, a lot of unions coming together. Or this may speak to 1 or 2 people that may happen to be fire signs, but it looks really good. This is a promising new union, a promising new love affair, some kind of promising new connection that holds some kind of future possibility or a lasting love commitment that has the kind of potential that can produce a very happy home life and a very successful home and business life. It's having it all. Somebody has it all, or they're about to, or they know they want it all. They know what they want. They know what they want out of a partner. They know what they want out of their future. They know what they want out of their life, and they're ready to go for it. They're ready to express it. This could be someone who's very confident and sure about how they feel and what they want. They're not just appearing that to be that. They do. This is a couple of people or a couple of unions that really know what they want. This is real commitment, real union here. This is the real deal. And it's happening. It's happening for a water and a fire sign. Or other water and fire elements of energy and signs are also experiencing union, but something great is happening for a water sign and a fire sign. This could be a water and fire sign union or a union that just happens to have a lot of water and fire sign energy in it. Take it how it resonates. This is very beautiful. Let's look at the D cards, see if there's anything that needs to be done here, or what would be the best things to do to get this thing off the ground, to have the best results, to have the right communication, to achieve this union at a more satisfactory rate and a more satisfactory set of circumstances, or just anything that needs to happen for these unions or this love affair concerning this message. We have the cards flipping up here, and it's talking about thoughts. We have patience. We have peace. We have disappointment. We have healing union. So these could be the things that need to happen in order to heal the union, in order to heal in general. This could be something about promotion. This could be someone who's promoting their business. This could be a long-standing business that you've been doing or you will be doing for a long time. There's something compassionate going on here. There's something about loneliness. Someone can have compassion because someone's been lonely. Someone's keeping you in their thoughts, thinking of you compassionately or passionately, but having patience at the same time. But there's gossip. Someone could be gossiping about your love affair in some way, but it's because you're on top, you're winning, you're at the top of your game, you're achieving. There's peace, there's abundance, joy, prosperity, happiness, but there's also it shows in the feminine side, there's disappointment, and it's right here. Why is there disappointment? It's about healing the union. Okay, so there's been disappointment. Maybe there was some ghosting or it took so long to heal. or things didn't go so well, but whatever. That's the energies here that the feminine is experiencing: promotion and compassion, loneliness. So I don't know where these fit because they just flew out. Let's continue and try to place them where they go. We have favor flying out of the deck here. 44, deliverance, favor, tithing. Okay. Call to action. If this message resonates with you, I'd really appreciate it if you would hit the like button. Let me know in the comments. Give me some feedback. How did it resonate? Any thoughts you may have, any questions, concerns, if you would like scripture, if you'd like a more satisfactory message, if you'd like clarity, just let me know. If you would like to get together with me more on the channel for readings like this, please support the channel by hitting the like, subscribe button, share the messages, comment, and contribute in other ways if you are able. We are campaigning to try to raise money at this time to help with a very long outstanding family situation, a custody family situation that's been very grueling, very hard, just so we can finish and heal and get back to the work that we do. We are asking the collective to please pray and support us. Okay, so we have vows. We have loyalty. That's the energy I'm seeing here too. But we also do have the energy of grief with that 3 of Swords. So we do have the grief and disappointment. We do have the loneliness, but we also have this other energy here. Loyalty and vows. So we have powerful manifestation energy. It looks like it's coming out on the masculine side. This could be the energy of 11, 11, 11, 22. Holy Ghost fire, manifestation energy. It's beautiful. There's some kind of loyalty. Somebody's loyal to this that they're working on and manifesting, taking responsibility and accountability. Number 92, that has been out here for 2 days in so many different ways. It's 736. That is the truth. 36 is the whole truth. 36 is wholeness, completion, truth, clarity. Okay, so responsibility. Holy matrimony. Somebody's ready to handle their responsibilities when it comes to their union, when it comes to their marriage, or they're helping others handle their responsibilities and meet the requirements that it takes to have a union or marriage like this. Okay, this is, and the energy of loyalty is here. So if you've been separated, or you've just been lonely, or you're just missing the other person, or you're in grief, or anything, someone is sending you messages. Yes, someone is writing their vows, or someone needs to go ahead and write their vows. Someone needs to get ready for travel. Someone needs to prepare for this union and for travel, or one or both. You need to find out, because it could be both. You could be preparing to travel and preparing to meet someone, or preparing for this union. 2 things are happening at the same time with this energy. It looks like the 2 things that are happening for the feminine. Doesn't have to be, but it looks like it's for the feminine. So this is 2 things the feminine has going on at the same time. Could be her union and her work. It could be her kids and her work. It could be something like that, but she's juggling a lot. Or she's got 2 major things going on. All right, so one more card. I don't know. We might pull some worry cards, some lesson cards, but we get the 11 cards out here just to get a little bit better picture of what we got. Who's involved in these energies? And that is kinship, soulmate, cousin, sibling, or familial. Someone may be helping someone. This could be someone you're related to. This could be someone you love and care for. You could be spending a lot of time with a sibling or relative, or remembering a sibling or relative, inviting them to come spend time with you. They may want to come visit you. They may be sending you messages. You may be having a lot of communication, or they may be invited to your wedding, or they want to be invited to your wedding, or they may be asked to be a part of your wedding in some way. So someone may have decided on a kinship being their maid of honor or best man, or in their wedding, or something with that. Doesn't have to be. There's some familial energy happening here. It seems to be on the feminine side. Doesn't have to be. Somebody's a Karen, not a Becky. They're not good company. You may not want to invite them to your wedding. and they may be trying to come to your wedding. This could be somebody who is a Leo energy, or this could be someone who is a relative, sibling, cousin, or friend to someone in your family. So this could be a child's uncle, a child's family member, a friend. They are crashed. They're trying to we have some familial energy trying to crash a union and has already caused disappointment, heartbreak. It's already caused some damage. That's on the feminine side. Somebody's not good company. This energy needs to go. Whatever this is, it needs to go. It needs to go immediately. I don't know why it's here. We have the number 57. There's some sort of happiness here. Masculine's very happy about something. But watch out for these schemes, scams, and lies. And here are the Psalms to pray. If you can see that there, Psalms to pray in the face of things that are schemes, scams, and lies. Somebody's a douchebag. Somebody is a real douchebag and they're filled with schemes, scams, and lies. This is on the masculine side and it's affecting his union. It's affecting something. Has to do with in-laws. This could be what the masculine thinks of your in-laws, your familials, is that he's like, okay, douchebags or douchebag, and he sees some schemes, scams, or lies that they tried to pull off or that they're trying to pull off, that you're trying to bring right now at this time. Masculine sees something. Or is dealing with a karmic soulmate. This could be a masculine karmic soulmate that the feminine had to deal with, or the masculine. This could be a bestie or a familial energy of some way. They don't have to be related to you, but they're like a relative too. This could be in-laws, or you met them through in-laws, or they have in-laws. I don't know. Take it how it resonates. Something ain't great, though. We have a limelight feminine here. Masculine is surrounded by a limelight feminine and a karmic soulmate. And schemes, scams, and lies. There's a lot of weird energy around the masculine and in-laws. And somebody's a douchebag. So things aren't looking great right now because masculine seems to be surrounded with some bad energy. So this is probably what this energy brought up for the masculine. His ex-in-laws and an old douchebag. Some bad company. And the feminine doesn't find herself in very good company either. But both of them need to get out of this energy and into the right company and around the right people immediately, quickly. Need to pray for that to happen because this is too disappointing and this could be detrimental or damaging and puts things at risk. Things that hold great potential and that are solid and that are established and that have great promise. This is about being in the right company. You may need to cut cords. You may need to cut someone off completely. You may be trying to do that. You may have thought you did that. It could be something new completely coming up around. Basically, what it comes down to is more grounding, more awareness, more discernment, and more cord cutting when it comes to relationships, intimate and personal relationships. A little more awareness. Where is this energy coming from? What does this energy want? What's the message? What's the lesson? We do need to look at the lessons cards with this because we want to see what are the lessons with these energies. Oh, don't let them bring this energy to your union. Don't let them do this masculine. You need to get out of this king. This king, he's great. I love him, but he can be too passive. This could be the feminine, masculine, been too passive in the past or being too passive. You're being asked not to be too passive. You need to aggressively heal this and not allow this to happen. You need to protect each other. If you can't protect each other and protect the union, you'll stay in separation. It's very important that you learn to be loyal and defend and protect each other on the spiritual plane and in the physical. With this reading, it may be that you need to speak up more, defend more in the physical. Okay? Using others, self-serving. You could see someone is doing this. You're aware of this. This is going on around you, or you see it happening. You could see it happening to someone you care about or the people around you. This could be happening in a love relationship. Someone is using someone. Someone is a disappointment. Someone's going to cause a heartache. I feel like the masculine sees this, or he's just talking about not letting people, not being used, not wanting to be used, not letting himself be used, or his loved ones, or being careful of self-serving people who are douchebags, involved in schemes, scams, lies. I don't know. Something like that. Somebody's a douchebag. We have cultural training. So this is some sort of cultural influence that's happening, that's affecting this person, or it's affecting you. This is coming in through culture, or you see how this cultural influence or this cultural mindset and this indoctrinating thing is happening. And you see how it's cultural, or you need to see how it's cultural, and it has to do with helplessness. This could be a whole generation of people who are entitled and experiencing this helplessness, or this belief that they're helpless, this mindset that they're helpless, or they may actually be becoming helpless because of their cultural indoctrination, schemes, scams, and lies, and constantly being in bad company, not getting the right information and support, and being lied to, used, and manipulated. This could be something the masculine and feminine are aware of. This looks like something the masculine's aware of, that he may have experienced, that his feminine may experience, or he sees other experiencing. It's a major issue that the masculine has dealt with, or encourages us to deal with, or needs to be dealt with. He wants to deal with these douchebags. He doesn't want these douchebags to have anything to do with the union or the business or that which is being built. And they seem to keep coming around because they think they're going to be a part of it somehow or affect it, but they're just self-serving and they're just using. They're using a divine couple, or they're trying to latch onto a union of a twin flame masculine feminine here. This looks like my union, but it could be anybody's union. This is what these dark ones do. So somebody's dealing with some serious archonic energy. This is in a public setting. This could be social media alone, or it could be social media and social life in general. This doesn't look like it's coming in through your work or personal life and relationships necessarily. It's like peer pressure from your environment, from culture, from society. So you need to clear your sphere. So this could be past or current. If it happened in the past, then it was related in some way to cultural indoctrination and these things mentioned. If it's happened recently, or it's happening now and it's related to these things, there's lessons. So this could also be your collective is learning a lot of these lessons at this time, and you're here to help them as a leader, as a loving, compassionate leader who's knowledgeable, but also sensitive, caring, sharing, and creative, diligent, and loyal. This loyalty is very important for some reason for this energy. This is being loyal to that which you manifested, you hoped for, you wished, you dreamed, you desire, okay? And not letting anyone else stop you, no matter what culture, society, or others say, no matter what it may seem, no matter what they throw at you, no matter what the past has offered you, if you were married before, or if someone was married before, no matter what karma said, no matter what dharma said. This is beyond karma and dharma. This is twin flames energy right here. So I'm picking up a twin flame couple, not just elements, but an actual literal twin flame couple, or their monad and the couples around them, or the energies around them. Or I could be picking up two couples. It could be two unions. These are two unions that have been affected by cultural, society, conditioning, family situations, social engineering situations, that type of thing. A lot of social indoctrination, a lot of people keeping up with the Joneses, or a lot of people keeping face, or putting on a face, putting on a mask. There could even be a lot of competition in love, or just a lot of competition in general for some of this, or somebody wants to create competition. That's where they thrive. They like to pit each other against each other. You could be dealing with some people who do that, and they tried that with your union, and they're maybe trying that now. They're trying to pit other unions against your unions, or people against your unions, or you against each other, just any kind of conflict that they can cause to try to stop and interrupt this abundance in this union, to stop and interrupt something, to interfere with your hopes, dreams, wishes, and the desire. Someone tried to do chaos magic in someone's dream realm to affect their love life and their new beginning. Okay? That's exactly what someone tried to do. They tried to affect someone's dream life. Someone's dream life was under attack. We see that with this 857 and the 6 of Swords. And then over here, it shows how the attack was overcome and where the attack was, how the attack was overcome. Okay, and why it was there. This is why it was there. This is what they want. They want this. They can't get it. It's locked down, but they want it. And they're going after it spiritually or in the physical, or they have, or whatever. But that's what it is. They're after power. They want the power. They want the energy that's coming through this union. But they're going to be very disappointed because it's not what they're going to get. They're going to get conflict and said. Someone also is disappointed because there's been argument or conflict that has to do with the female energy. This could be females. This could be someone who argued with their maid of honor, or someone close to them, or is about to, or needs to make a new decision regarding something like that. Regarding a union or wedding plans and who's involved in it, who joins them. This could be about the wedding plans and the +1. People are bringing it. We have a lot of 2s here. A lot of people could show up to your wedding with a lover, which is good. So it could inspire a lot of love, like spiritually and speaking, and a lot of people could end up showing up on the spiritual plane and in the physical who actually fall in love or meet each other who are in love, and they bring a lot of this energy through for this union. This is part of how you overcome. So it brings in a lot of prosperity, joy, abundance, and happiness all at once, and it affects the feminine and it lifts her vibration. And this allows the masculine to keep moving forward and achieve something. Achieve the solidification of the union. So it's like the feminine is busy with her gal friends, her life, her work, her stuff, and this is allowing her masculine to focus on something. And as he's focusing on something, something's coming together. This could be the marriage itself, like I said, the wedding vows, or choosing who's going to be in the wedding. This could also be the wedding invitation somebody's working on with this 10 of Pentacles over here, and the +1 thing, like I mentioned. That those could be complete and ready to go out, and people could be receiving them really soon, or they are currently now at this time receiving them or hearing about it and want to be a part of it, or waiting to see if they'll be a part of it, or something like that. For some people, waiting to see if they'll get an invite, or hoping to get some invites to some weddings or unions. Somebody's hoping they will. This will help them with their career, with their creativity, possibly even also with their friendships and love life. Somebody wants to be a part of things. Somebody wishes they were a part of things more and had been more open before, but they were not. This could be somebody who made an offer but also left the feminine disappointed, or they themselves were heartbroken, so they left you feeling heartbroken. And it had to do with love and marriage and a union. This could be someone you know from the past. This could be a masculine who has a history with the feminine, who now cannot be a part of a wedding because he has a history with the feminine, and that needs to be discussed, known, or understood, or vice versa. The people that won't necessarily be a part of the wedding ceremony or the wedding because they have history. It could be things like that. The people who will be invited and won't. People that aren't being invited because they brought schemes, scams, lies, and negativity. The people who are being invited because they brought love, commitment, loyalty. It's that kind of energy. It's like it's being established. It's being understood. It's being well known. And it's even being accepted. That, look, you may or may not be a part of this. You're just going to have to take it on the chin if you're not. You're just going to have to face it. This is a wedding. This is like something you're not necessarily a part of. Yeah, or you know, it's like that. It's like tough titty, said the kitty, but the milk's still good. It's like you're still part of it, but you're not going to the wedding, and that kind of sucks. because you might have met the love of your life there, or you think you might have, or there might have been a lot of good energy for you to connect to. This would have been really good for you, but you can't do it. Or somebody wants to get married to somebody, they wish they could have done it sooner, or they wish they could do it a different way, or a different place, or at a different time, but they're going to make it work anyway because they're committed to this, they're loyal, and they want to put an end to all this madness and conflict, and they want to solidify something, and they know that it is time and that they're blessed to do so, so they're ready to step forward and do so. And that shows very much. They are in love. It's undeniable. The love hasn't faded. They still love someone, and they still want to marry someone. They still want to have union with someone. And they're happy to say so. Someone's ready to say it out loud. Okay, someone's ready to say it out loud. Now, did we cover the lessons cards here? I think we did, but let's just see. I don't know. I had some cards mixed up. What are the lessons for fire signs? So a water sign energy came out in this reading, but we're focused on fire sign energy, okay? Fire elements. Yeah, somebody's a total douchebag, or somebody feels like a total douchebag. This is in regard to a union, a marriage, a commitment, a partnership, okay? Or someone thinks someone's a total douchebag, or they're tired of someone being a total douchebag. Okay. We have moving ahead, noticing. Someone notice you're a total douchebag. I'm just kidding. Someone notices the changes. Creator self. No, someone notices how creative you are, notices that you're in love. Mistakes. Someone noticed your change in your energy or something. Worry, or they are currently noticing a change, and they could be a little worried because they're noticing this change, and they think you're moving on, and they see how creative you are. They see that you're in your creative energy, and they know that you're very creative. Okay. And they've made some mistakes. They feel like a douchebag, and they don't want you to move on without them. Or you once moved on without them because they were being a douchebag and made a lot of mistakes. Could be that. That was the lessons. Also, we had a card come out that wasn't even supposed to be in here. It was supposed to be in another deck, and it was the douchebag card. So I don't know. History with that card has shown that that's like someone's bestie, someone's brother, or someone's soulmate, usually. And that person's being a douchebag. It could be a sibling. It doesn't have to be a brother. It could be a sister. But that's what that card usually is talking about. This could be your sibling's been being a douchebag. They're not going to be invited to your wedding. They're not going to be welcomed to your wedding, or they didn't invite you to their wedding. And now their wedding is, their marriage is still holding up. Something's still going. But you've been left out in the cold, brokenhearted, or disappointed. And all the love you had to offer and the abundance and blessing you would have brought was rejected. And they're a douchebag for that. But it's their loss. But in addition to that, they tried to affect your happiness. That's the problem. They did do this to hurt you. It was deliberate. And it doesn't make sense because there's no intent on your part to hurt anyone. So why would they set out to hurt you through having happiness and union without you, without including you, when you didn't have any bad intentions and only loved them and wanted their happiness? So that doesn't make sense. Something's here that doesn't make sense. Somebody's about to get dealt with. Let's see. Why? Why is this here? Someone thinks your brother's a douchebag. Someone knows your brother's a douchebag. Someone's about to deal with that, or wants you to deal with that, or is tired of watching you deal with that, or doesn't think you should have to deal with that. All of the above. This is masculine ready to put somebody's teeth down their throat if they have to over their feminine. This is a spiritual order to honor a contract. Someone lied to courts. Someone faked a death or something. Or someone faked something and lied to courts. This has to do with a contract. Someone didn't honor a contract, and this went to court. This could be spiritual court. I'm getting this as physical court. Somebody lied to courts. Somebody did something to get money. They did some schemes, scams, or lies. I don't know what that's about, but it's affected this union or the collective of unions, or it's what's been affecting things. This is the explanation on why they did what they did to hurt someone. Yeah, there's a divine pay or reward order, divine compensation, sevenfold no less. They may have actually stolen someone's inheritance while they were working on their marriage or union, or why their marriage or union was going through, or why they were going through something while they weren't looking. I don't know. While they were away getting married, while they were working on their future, their life, their own life in abundance, somebody has done something underhanded behind the scene. This is very hard. This is a huge betrayal. This was done possibly even 4 months ago, 4 years ago. 34 years ago. I don't know. Could have been done in the month of July or August. Or summertime, summer and fall. Something was decided or done. Someone decided something in the fall. This past decision, or a decision someone made to be in a union, and other decisions they made is affecting something, has brought bad energies, brought something of a disappointment here. And this was something that was rather damaging. Or someone wanted to hurt someone, wanted to break someone's heart. Someone wants someone's heart broke. So my daughter is not even dating, and she's just 14, and my neighbor stood on my steps yesterday and looked at me and said, well, wouldn't that be crazy if she gets pregnant at 16? And I didn't appreciate that very much. It was very specific, and it was I'm getting the energy of this person being irrational and volatile, and also in danger, because I will mess somebody like that up so bad that it would take the jaws of life to get them unmessed up in the universe. I promise. Get away from me and my child. So this was some sort of retaliation. This person retaliates for no reason, gets offended for no reason, and looks for reasons to be offended. There's some kind of fault finder. I'm dealing with a person like this. It's showing in this energy. It's some kind of fire energy. It's a judgment that this person has on them. It really doesn't have nothing to do with anyone else. It's all about them, but they do a good job of bringing other people into it, though. They're being used by the enemy. So this person said that yesterday, and all I was saying was that I was laughing about the child having an outgoing character and already talking to girls and being very assertive. And I said that he's working on making her a grandma, like a joke. I didn't specifically say, what if he goes and gets somebody pregnant at 15? There's a huge difference. You're not manifesting anything or wishing any evil or speaking evil upon people by saying what I said. But by approached, it was different. So that could be also why there's this disappointment and this betrayal here, because that's what it's being read as. This is multiple situations, is also kind of crashing a union and a wedding. So I see with the feminine. I don't know if the masculine's dealing with that too, or if that resonates with anybody else, but somebody is crashing in on a union. They don't know how much they're doing it. They don't know how much danger they're in, and they're being very offensive. This person is very immature, makes assumptions, and lives in their ego. They live a very 3D life. And something has to be done, like immediately, right now, or this is going to affect the union. somebody wants to do something. This could be the masculine seeing this and saying, no, we're going to do something about this right now. We're going to nip it in the bud right now. So this could be a masculine wanting to talk to a feminine about the presence of someone, or about wedding plans, or about future plans, or about their own union. I don't know. But this is some kind of communication that's happening or needs to happen with a masculine and a feminine and their collective. This could be because of things they're working on, plans they have made, or anything like that. Okay, this is what I'm seeing here. Take it if it resonates, 10 if it does. If you like this message, please hit the like button. If you'd like to see more of these messages and see this ministry continue to thrive and reach others and be here to also inspire you, motivate you, bring you clarity, please do the right thing and hit the subscribe button. Give us a like and show that support so that we can remain here, and so that we'll be here when you need us. We appreciate it. We love you with the love of Christ. God bless you all. Unions are happening 2026, 2027. Unions are coming together. This is good news for all of humanity and the body of Christ. Nothing can stop these unions. However, they do get heavily targeted, and they do have to go through healing and often overcome from the targeting. But they are destined to be together, destined to make it into union, and that is where they're headed. And we're looking to see how that's going for the people who are destined to be in union at this time. Okay. And that's how it's going over here. That's how it may be going for some other people. So, okay, we do have some events coming up. If you want to take part in any of my events, they're small gatherings. You get a ticket. Your ticket doubles as a raffle ticket, so you can win door prizes or a grand prize. And the events are online, and they're only about an hour or so long. You just come and you get some more information, make some more connection, do some networking, have some fun, and that's it. That's it. Tickets are very affordable if you want to come and check that out. Also, thank you for subscribing and liking and leaving a comment. Okay. Thank you for being here. God bless you all. I love you very much. Have a great rest of your week, and I'll see you very soon. Goodbye.